Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Justin and I recently did a live stream where I covered pretty much everything that there was to expect from BT4. If you missed that, I will be posting two videos covering two of the main topics that I covered in that live stream. This video obviously is going to be what to expect from BT4 as far as new cards that make a bit of an impact, new archetypes, and new skills that arise from the set. The second video is going to be where I cover the new meta decks that arose over in Japan and other areas once the BT4 released there, and basically what we could expect to see here. As always, if you enjoy the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel. If you do, turn on your notification bells, that way you'll be alerted next time I upload any more Digimon TCG content. Also, if you're interested in becoming a Patreon member, you will not only get your name in my videos, but also as a member you get a chance to score free gear, like these custom playmats I've designed, custom card sleeves, and certain tier members can even get a custom metal memory counter. The link is in the description if you're interested. Now, on to the video. What to expect from BT4. So BT4 comes out at the end of next month, or middle of next month. Comes out in June. We're right around the corner. It's coming. But you know, over here in the English, we're behind. Japan and other areas are in BT5. BT6 is coming out. They just announced they're going to be announcing at the end of this month all the new BT6 cards. So they're ahead of us. So we actually have the luxury of knowing what's to come before we get it. And I don't just mean the cards itself, because obviously you can see a list of cards, but knowing meta-wise, like what did BT4 do to Japan's meta and other areas' meta, you know, what decks arose out of that, what decks are going to stick around. So I'll first be covering, we'll just be taking an overall look at the new cards that are coming. And I'll be pointing out some cards that I know you'll be seeing decks based around. Now, they might not all be like heavy contender decks. We'll get into the ones that shaped up in the meta for Japan and other areas. Then we'll go into what's new for BT4, as in like new archetypes, things like new skills, those types of things. And then we'll go into individual decks. We'll start with decks that are current now, decks that you already see that will stick around, that will get a little bit of a boost from BT4, that might change a little bit, and then brand new decks that kind of come out of BT4. Alright, let's jump right on into it. Alright, so we're just gonna glance through here, and I'll point out things that I know that I saw that are kind of I guess not necessarily important, but little changers to the game, little things that cards you'll see being played a lot. Right off the bat, Missimon, not necessarily the card itself, but the whole D Brigade setup. There's a bunch of D Brigade Digimon. They've actually had some D Brigade Digimon out before, Commandramon, but they expand upon the D Brigade in BT4. Flamemon, and the other Flamemon himself is not a hybrid, but the hybrids that come out of it, because Flamemon allows you to search for your hybrids. But Agunimon, Burning Greymon, and then evolving into Aldemon, who gets a boost from having hybrids. Voltdramon is a card that it's a level 5 that does an inheritable security +1, so it gets played in like OTK decks. Rise Greymon and the new Shine Greymon, those get picked up mostly in the Shy Greymon decks. You'll see Rise Greymon, some of the red decks, but this Shine Greymon doesn't really outshine the yellow one. So Victory Greymon gets picked up in a lot of the red decks. Over on the blue side, we have hybrids as well with Strabimon, Lobomon, and Kindogurumon, and then Beowulfmon. Keep in mind there are promo cards for Agunimon and Lobomon that aren't on this list. They're not just like alternate arts, they're actually completely different cards. They have different effects and everything, so I might jump over to the promo section after this. Yellow really starts to pick up in this set. So BT4 and then into BT5 is when Yellow really starts to make a name for itself. This is when it turns around and people start taking it seriously. Bushiagamon is a heavy played card. What's another one? Piedmon is a 1 to evolve level 4 blocker. They started releasing cheap blockers. You got Piedmon in this set. You've got Dark Tyrannomon over on the Black Starter deck. I think there's another one. Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head, but the 1 to evolve, the cheap blockers, this Piedmon becomes a staple in like every yellow deck. War Groundmon, just because of his ability. War Greymon, the yellow War Greymon, ends up getting an entire deck built around it. Varaduramon is okay in this because of his DP reduction skill. I know for green, Lilamon gets played in a lot of green decks, but the big one for green is Nidhoggmon. Of course, he gets his own deck as well. Nidhoggmon allows you to suspend Digimon, like weaker Digimon, 5,000 or less, and then he pushes all those Digimon back out of the field, back into the deck, I believe it is. Yeah, bottom of the owner's deck in any order, and they lose all the Digivolution sources and all that good stuff. So Nidhoggmon is a very powerful Digimon that comes out of this set that you absolutely will see a deck built around. Commandramon, Steelsdramon, Tankdramon, and Darkdramon. Those are all the D Brigade guys that come out in this set. So Steelsdramon is the blocker. The Commandramon, reveal top 3 cards, play a Commandramon. And then there are other Commandramons and other sets that play into this. Darkdramon, you may return up to 5 D Brigade type Digimon from the trash to the top of your deck. So, and he's Rush, which is cool. Was it Tankdramon, I believe, is the one that you want to have just on the field at all times. Yeah, when one of your other Digimon D Brigade and its type is deleted, reveal top 2 cards. You may play 1 Commandramon from among them without paying its memory cost. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck. Blah blah. Tankdramon's the one you want to have on the field at all times for its effect. Commandramon's are the ones you end up playing a lot of. It's almost like it's kind of a rookie rush type-ish deck, even though it's not all rookies. Another good card that comes out of BT4 in the black is Blastmon. So Blastmon has the extra security check, but he also basically forces your opponent to choose to either take the security check or fight one of their own Digimon, which Blastmon is 13,000. So unless they have a 14,000 or higher Digimon on the field, they're basically taking the choice of either lose security or lose one of their Digimon. And if you Digivolve him with Gagumon before, he gets an extra 1,000, so it kind of protects him from, being crashed into. Purple, I feel like Purple really only had a couple cards. So one was Anubismon, mainly because he enables kind of like another sort of rookie rush type thing, because one, you can play him when he's Digivolving, you can play a level 3 Digimon, and it doesn't specify purple, so he ends up getting played in purple decks and hybrid decks. But you get to play a level 3, and then anything that you bring from your trash, which that's all Purple's big thing, is playing in the trash, they all get rush. So like Anubismon and Necrophobia are 2 big cards that come out of Purple that are all about playing cards from the trash, and then those cards get rush. Anubismon gets played in like some yellow hybrid decks because he can drop a Loosemon from the trash if you happen to get one in there. You can play a Bushiagamon if he's in the trash. You can play other cards in there like Loosemon, who comes out of this deck. Loosemon is where is he? Oh yeah, I'm always down here at the bottom. Loosemon, the level 3, 10,000 DP. You can't be Digivolved into. You can't Digivolve out of him. He's a super heavy play cost, but when you have 10 or more cards in the trash, you reduce it by 8, so he only costs 5, which isn't too bad. And when you play him, you recover 1. So he's a pretty badass Digimon and becomes a really good card for yellow. Like I said, you can play him in like a yellow-purple hybrid and drop him off of Anubismon, or you can play him off of Angelwomon or Magnadramon from the previous sets. Very good card. Back to Purple. the Dan Devamon, which I actually just realized is Dan Devamon because I think in Japan it was called Dun Devamon. He's pretty cool. Essentially, he forces your opponent to think whether or not they're really going to want to attack you, because if they do and take a security check, they also lose a security card. And then if he is deleted, they also lose 2 cards in their hand. But I also like this one. He just looks like a knockoff, like Venom or Carnage or whatever. So he's pretty cool looking. And then Plutomon, you might see him pop up too, because he lets you play a purple option card with like 6 or less for free. Chaosmon also comes out of this deck. So Chaosmon, and then Chaosmon Valderarm, which is the only level 7 yellow Digimon at all. Like, even in later sets, there's no level 7 yellow Digimon. Chaosmon Valderarm is it. And he comes from this set. Marcus Damon gets played in a lot of the red decks. Taikamiya gets played in the yellow decks, obviously, especially Shine Greymon, because they love their tamers. Izzy is good for black decks. And with the option cards, I think the only ones I really know of that are like a big thing would be Blinding Ray. It's a 0 to play, you gain 2 extra memory by sacrificing a security card, which isn't a big deal for yellow, you know. Cards like Tactical Retreat give you a security card. Purge Shine gives you more DP deletion. So yellow starts to get a big boost from this set. Jack Raid's another good one. You gain a memory for every 10 cards in your trash. It's good for purple, 0 cost to play. You end up with plenty of cards in your trash to use that. And then back on the hybrids, since I like to stick these down here apparently, you have the Ancient Greymon and the Ancient Garurumon. Now that we've kind of glazed over everything in the BT4, let's take a look at the new stuff to expect, like the new archetypes and the new skills. So obviously your first archetype, the only real big one, is the hybrid stuff. So hybrid red, hybrid yellow, hybrid red, hybrid blue. They are releasing hybrid green in BT6. So this is the introduction to the hybrids. Essentially what a hybrid is you can digivolve your tamer as if it were a level 3 Digimon. So that's what a Gunimon and Lobomon do. As well as Burning Greymon, there it is, and Kendo Garurumon. It's another way for an unexpected Digimon to show up, because most time what happens is you end up digivolving a tamer you've already had on the field, and so you get to digivolve into this tamer into a Digimon and then attack when your opponent wasn't expecting it. So that's all a Gunimon is it just digivolves from a tamer. Same with Lobomon. Burning Greymon gets an extra 3000 DP on its turn. Kendo Garurumon lets you return one of your opponent's level 3 back to the hand. Then those digivolve into Aldamon, which gets the security attack +1, and you get to add 4000 DP if there is a tamer or a Digimon with hybrid in the name. Beowulfmon is the blue one. With this one, same thing, if you have the tamer or the hybrid card, it can't be attacked. So, and then you would digivolve those into Ancient Greymon or Ancient Garurumon if you're on blue. For each Digimon card in this Digimon's Digivolution cards with Greymon in its name, other than the 3 that get excluded, or hybrid in its form, which is, even though Dex Doro, those 2 don't even exist yet, but even though Burning Greymon is excluded from the Greymon line, he still affects this card because he has hybrid in its form. And then Ancient Greymon gets a security attack +1, and then on deletion you may play 1 red level 4 lower Digimon with hybrid in its type from your hand without paying its memory cost. Essentially, Ancient Greymon, you end up playing a Gunimon or a Burning Greymon from your hand on deletion. And then Ancient Garurumon's effect, you can unsuspend up to 2 of your Digimon with Garurumon in their names or hybrid in their forms once per turn. These are the promo cards that I was talking about. So this one allows you, when attacking, to digivolve into Ancient Greymon. So essentially skip level 5 straight into Ancient Greymon level 6. Then you end up deleting it after that. And then he has a inheritable effect. When digivolving one of your Digimon into an Ancient Greymon in your hand, reduces Digivolution cost by 2. I guess if you have him and he's already evolved into, say, Aldemon or something, you could use this effect for another one of these Agunimon to basically Digivolve into Ancient Greymon for free, because it reduces the cost by 2 and it costs 2 Digivolve. So if you had 2 of these guys, one already on the field Digivolved into like Aldemon or something, and then play it, and you have another one that's going to Digivolve into Ancient Greymon, it'd be free. That's pretty cool. And then Lobamon's promo card, one Digivolve in this Digimon, Digivolve into an Ancient Greymon, same thing, but for a cost of 1, which is pretty cool. It's actually cheaper. If it does, delete this Digimon at the end of your turn. You can Digivolve into him for a cost of 1, which means pretty much every turn, any turn, doesn't matter how much your opponent chokes you on memory, any turn you can Digivolve him into Ancient Garurumon and still be able to attack, unsuspend other ones, and attack again. I mean, think about it. You could potentially, say you've got, whatever, enough on the field, like either Metal Garurumons or Were Garurumons, but basically enough on the field, maybe your opponent doesn't have any blockers or anything, you could attack with 2 Garurumons, right? Digivolve Lobomon into Ancient Garurumon, attack again, that's 3 security checks, unsuspend the other 2, and attack with them again, that's 5 security checks in one go, potentially. It's actually a pretty cool effect right there. And then, of course, just like with the promo Agunimon, you can reduce Digivolution cost by 2, which is pretty cool. The next thing that comes out of BT4 is a skill. It's the Digiburst skill. The Digiburst is a new effect that comes out in BT4 where you can trash Digivolution sources for a special effect. So GeoGreymon, Digiburst, and then it'll have a number, Digiburst 1, Digiburst 2, 3, whatever. That tells you how many you're going to be trashing, and then you get the effect below that. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4000 DP or less for a cost of 2 Digivolution sources. In Digiburst centralized type decks, people that are focusing on Digiburst, they're not playing a lot of Digimon with inherited effects, or at least not ones they care to lose, because it's all about getting rid of your Digivolution sources. Some of them, like Agumon here, if he's used in a Digiburst, he goes back to your hand. So there'll be rookies that are released in this deck that are designed to be used with Digiburst. New Rise Greymon, if you Digiburst, you can play a red or yellow tamer for free. Kind of fits right back into the whole Shine Greymon thing. We spoke before about War Groundmon. The Digiburst allows you to lower DP by 4000. Same with Varodurumon, Digiburst 3 for this one, and all opponent Digimon lose 4000 DP for the turn. So this card is a good, you see a lot of good defense against Rookie Rush coming out in BT4. Varodurumon can just crush a Rookie Rush deck. Yeah, if you get one on the field, most Rookie Rush decks are running, your basic, 3 to play with some cool effects or whatever that have like 3000 or less DP. Sometimes some of them have 4000. A few, very few, select few rookies have 5000 DP. So basically, most times, if you're playing a Rookie Rush and you drop this card, you're clearing the field. Nidhoggmon, his ability is also a Digiburst, so Digiburst 4. So this is one of the, you have to Digivolve these Digimon. You have to go each step, because if you don't have 4 to Digiburst, Nidhoggmon is next to useless. I believe the black War Greymon is similar to the yellow one with unsuspending, but in this one it's a Digiburst unsuspend, whereas the yellow one is a trash security to unsuspend. But unfortunately, black doesn't get a lot of love. Like, black decks aren't super competitive or super popular right now. They're still not going to be from this set and even into the later sets. They really just not getting enough love. The purple Metal Garurumon allows you to play an option card with a cost of 7 or less from your hand for free. So this Metal Garurumon, what was the other one? Plutomon? Yeah, that does the option card. So the purple Metal Garurumon, the Plutomon, and then Lilithmon from previous sets all around playing purple option cards for free or getting option cards back to your hands. So purple gets a bit of a boost from this too, but again, they're not, it's not a super popular deck. Really, the only one that was really super popular was the Anubismon purple. Let's see, Crestgrumon, there's another one that comes, another Crestgrumon that comes out in this. We got Digiburst on this one as well, and it's got Security Attack +1. Play one purple level 3 Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. So there's another good one that kind of fits in with a Rookie Rush-ish style deck, along with Anubismon, to be able to play a level 3 Digimon. This one does specify purple, and that's pretty much the gist of what we're getting out of BT4. You know, the type of new stuff that's coming. Alright, so that's it for that section. Keep in mind there is a second video coming out, so keep your eyes peeled. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace!